Everyone, Mario D6 Interesters here, and today we're going to be doing another Amalgam casting for my show, season 2 of my show. Last time, on part 2, only part 1, part 2, we did, we stopped at, like, the moon map film ride, essentially, and this time we're going to get started with him. So, like I said earlier, Moonbat, played by Film Ride, is an amalgam of Batman and Moon Knight. Think of more. Don't know how you say it. It's spelled like Angumorph. He's played by Tommy H. He's going to be played by he's an amalgam of the Lizard from Marvel and the Killer Croc from DC. Punistroke, played by Lord Minion 77. He's an amalgam of the Punisher and Deathstroke. You have, again, I'm trying to find some better names, I'm trying to find some better names for these characters, so that's why some of them sound a little odd. Don't worry, I'm trying to find a better name. Next one, we have Bat Death, played by Dankops. He's an amalgam of Batman and Deathstroke. The next one, we have Unstoppable Speed Force. He's an amalgam of the Flash, Barry Allen, and Juggernaut. Unstoppable Speed Force is played by Markiplier. So, Frilled, played by Donald George LLC. He's an amalgam of King Shark and Lizard. Batpool is played by Jacksepticeye. He's an amalgam of Batman and Deadpool. Yes, I know I said in my last video, my last part 2 of this, that Jacksepticeye is going to be playing Hyena. And while that is true, to be fair, Hyena really wouldn't even, would just be in his normal form, his, Hyena form from the comics. He's just gonna be looking like that for 90% of the, 100% of the time. So I don't have to worry about that, unless flashbacks, of course, but that's completely different. Next one we have Toxic, played by Bethany Fry, from Ventarian Tale. Her character is an amalgam of Venom and Poison Ivy. Next, we have Dead Hood, played by Isaac Fry from, again, Ventarian Tale. He's an amalgam of Deadpool and Red Hood. Next is Super Devil, played by Blisswinker. He's an amalgam of Superman and Daredevil. Next is, I don't know, it's spelled Nifalm. He's played by Eric Voss from New Rockstars. He's an amalgam of Ghost Rider and Ra's al Ghul. Soundwave, played by Aftershow Reacts, is an amalgam of Black Canary and Vibe. Arachnid, played by Dan Tedium. He's an amalgam of Spider-Man and Groot. The Straight Guy, played by the Amobia sisters. She's an amalgam of Spider-Girl and Mr. Fantastic. Poison Time, I have no idea how to say it. It's spelled Poistion. Played by the Amobia sisters. The Amobia sisters are a science school channel. I believe there's just 2 people that are in both videos. So, the second one, or the Poistion character is an amalgam of Spider-Woman and Mr. Fantastic. Akaria is played by Cutaway Guy X. He's an amalgam of Joker and Deadpool. CIA, played by Addicted to American Dad, is an amalgam of Captain America and Nick Fury. Scarlet Surfer, played by Maude Garrett, is an amalgam of Scarlet Witch and Silver Surfer. Lava Wave Pipe, played by Marlin, is an amalgam of Heatwave and Hydro Man. Bat Thing, played by Nightwing 01. He's in Man-Bat and Man-Thing. Merciless, played by Kawhi's Gaming Life. Not sure if I said that right. Is in Batman and Wonder Woman. Super Hulk, played by Mike Habjan, is in Superman and the Hulk. The Hunter, a character from the comics, is played by Comic Girl 19. She's in Huntress and Captain Marvel. PTTAF is played by the Knight and Amalgam Captain America and Shazam. Hori, played by Comics Dorian, is an amalgam of Batman and Captain America. Death of the Devil. In the comics, Death of the Devil would have been a character called Dare. Not a good name, like at all. Dare just doesn't work for me. I think Death of the Devil is a much cooler name. However, character is the amalgam in the comics is a female, so that's why I had to kind of make her a female. Death of the Devil is played by Gab Smulders, Jacksepticeye's new girlfriend. She's playing an amalgam of Daredevil and Deathstroke. Like I said in the comics, this Daredevil Deathstroke amalgam is female, so that's why the amalgam in the show it still would be female. I'll try to be as accurate as I possibly could. Toxoplasma, played by Tamerlan Chambers from Nostalgia Critic. She's an amalgam of Catwoman and Mysterio. Poltergeist, played by Cinema Massacre or the Angry Video Game Nerd. He's an amalgam of the Hulk and Mysterio. Florida, played by Malcolm X Ray. Again, another one from Nostalgia Critic. He's an amalgam of Black Panther and Superman. Joe Chat. Not sure. Here's how you spell it. Chauchat. If you know how to say that, please let me know. Is played by Smosh's Shane Top. He's an amalgam of Daredevil and Sentry. Yin, another one from Smosh, Damian has, is an amalgam of Moon Knight and Gladiator. It's spelled Pantheon. I don't know how you say that or pronounce that. It's played by Smosh's Keeflick Jr., amalgam of Black Panther and Hyperion. Combast, played by Smosh's Amara Rickett. Sorry if I mispronounced that. It's an amalgam of Black Panther and Moon Knight. Poison, played by Smosh's Ian Headcox, played by he's an amalgam of Venom and Bane. Black Jaguar Critic Bat is played by Smosh's Iffy Now What the I apologize if I mispronounce your names or the characters of your names. I apologize, I'm not a good pronouncer. Black Jaguar Cricket Bat is an amalgam of Batman and Black Panther. Grape Capper is played by Smosh's Courtney Miller. She's an amalgam of Black Canary and Black Cat. Alcanius, not sure if I said that right. It's spelled Alcinus, played by Lightweight Gaming. She's an amalgam of Batman and Hawkgirl. Filter, played by Cinnabinge React. Cinnabinge React, it's two people. One guy is George, and George is playing the amalgam of Stereo and Chameleon. Technicolor is also played by Cinnabinge Reacts as Simon. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that. Let me know how you pronounce it in the comments. And she's an amalgam of Mysterio and Mystique. Wood is played by Trixie Blues, and she's an amalgam of Sing Walker and Indigo. Professor Arrow is played by Torchwood Boy, and he's an amalgam of Green Arrow and Professor X. The Glove is played by Natalie Gold. She's in about Deadpool and Squirrel Girl. Aku is played by Angelina. She's an amalgam of a Katana and Clayface. Dor-El is played by Death Battle's Boomstick. He's an amalgam of Superman and Thor. Cruz, played by Tony Pizza Guy. I'm not sure if he changed his name because some of these YouTubers like to change their name. He's an amount of The Flash and Green Lantern. Queen Imaginary is played by Sophie Lentz. She's an amalgam of Stereo and Mara. Dev Quick, played by Infotex, is an amalgam of Quicksilver and Deathstroke. Toxote is played by Jade Zoom, the Zoomster. He's an amalgam of Green Arrow and Dr. Fate. Performer, played by Jessica. Not sure if I mispronounced that or not. She's an amalgam of Jessica Jones and Solomon Grundy. Aerobase, pretty sure I misspelled it, is played by Kitty Tracy. She's an amalgam of Cyborg and Nebula. Okay, next one, I'm gonna mispronounce, so bear with me. Selene Khan Loon Taizukichi Benny Matizi. I mispronounced some of them. I apologize. I'm not a good pronouncer. It's played by Big Red New York. Again, not sure if he changed his name. He's playing an amalgam of Moon Knight and Black Adam. Iris, played by Venturian Tail, is an amalgam of Joker and Thor. Weapon H, played by Smack Talks. Again, don't know if he changed his name. But is played by Hulk and Wolverine. Horse, played by a Nostalgia Critic. He's an amalgam of Hawkman and Black Adam. Steroid, played by JD from New York 206. Not sure if I mispronounced that. Is an amalgam of Bane and Wolverine. Elite, played by Dylan Zinke. I probably mispronounced that. Is an amalgam of Hulk and Deadpool. Crossbow, played by Canada Graphs, is an amalgam of Green Arrow and the Punisher. ADX, played by Arrowverse Scenes, is an amalgam of the Flash and Hawkeye. Firelance, played by Fee Infuso, is an amalgam of Green Arrow and Red Hulk. Firebug is played by Darius Unlimited. He's an amalgam of Spider-Man and Red Hulk. Batwing is played by Next Gen Striker. Is an amalgam of Batman and Nightwing. Professor Strange, played by Wingy Media. Is an amalgam of Doctor Strange and Reverse Flash. Golden Hummingbird, played by Nerded Newsstand, is an amalgam of Raven and Star Sapphire. Bronze Calaveria is played by Nerdy84. It was cool. Nerdy B4 it was cool, or Nerdy84 it was cool. I'm not sure. Bluebeard Murderer is played by Black Spidey. He's an amalgam of Venom and Carnage. I don't know how you say this. Onopidae. He's played by Voltage. He's an amalgam of Spider-Man and the Green Goblin. Speed, played by Ultra Edits. He's an amalgam of the Flash and Amazo. Mark 11 or Mark XL. Not sure what Roman numeral that is. XL. Please let me know in the comments. Is played by Hogan Edits. He's an amalgam of Iron Man and the Flash. RGS14. Played by Wild Fiction Database. Is an amalgam of Bane and Taskmaster. Typhoon, played by Matthew Dancad. I don't know how you say your last name, but it's DANCCCZAK. Apologize for mispronouncing your name. Is an amalgam of Hulk and Thor. Doctor Strange, played by Death Battle, is an amalgam of Death Battle's Wizard, is an amalgam of Doctor Strange and Doctor Fate and Professor X from the comics. Lau, played by Zelia. He's changed his name a few times. is an amalgam of Black Canary and Drax the Destroyer. Heredity, played by Edge of the Shadow, is an amalgam of Black Bolt and Drax the Destroyer. Virtual Space, played by that weird guy, is an amalgam of Professor X and Mysterio. And finally, we have Stonefish, played by Dan Tedium's wife, Gemma. She's an amalgam of Vixen and Poison Ivy. Well, that's going to be about it for this Amalgam Casted Part 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. You're one of the people that I casted. Congratulations. I'll see you all next time. Good.